old Western red cedar. This was an old boom dock in Ladner, British Columbia. This is bone dry. It's exactly 6 feet tall. It's like 2 foot 3 inches wide, and the depth is about 16 inches from the center point to the back. This is going to be a waterfall. This is the one I've been wanting to carve. I kind of have no idea what I'm going to do. Let's just hope it works out. It's going to be a lot of work. I know that I'm going to carve a face up here, and the water's going to be coming out of the eyes. Somebody shot that out in the last one, said I should try water coming out of the eyes. Well, that was already my plan, but thank you for the suggestion. I got to make it so the water sits up here. There is some rot in the back here. So my main objective is not to cut through, because this one, not like my last one, the water was coming down on a rain chain. This one, the water is going to be coming down the wood. So I got to slope. This whole thing's not going to be a waterfall. Like the base, the bottom will be about here, the pool, but I got to have it slope like that so the water comes down, because if it's steep like this, the water's going to splash out. The last thing you want is the water to splash out of this thing. You got to fill it, refill it every 2 hours. So well, I just don't know. I'm going to be carving with my 201 blew up, let's just say. So I got a 16-inch bar on my 170 here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be using. I don't care if people say this bar is too big for this saw. Works for me, cuts a bit slower, works great. It's a Canon quarter tip bar, okay, with quarter pitch chain. So I guess I'll start. It's going to be a super cooker here today. It's going to be like what? It's going to get like to 35, I think. So I'm going to open up the back tent there so air can circulate through. And let's get carving in the sweatshop. Voiceover maybe. It's not even hot yet, but it's friggin' hot out. Ooh, full body sweating. This reminds me like a Mexican prayer thing or an Asian thing, I don't know. Carry on. Okay, so I'll show you guys, you know, this is like 8 inches in here. 8 inches in here. I was trying my best not to scuff up these sides, but this is all going to be carved too. So I'm going to do a face. It's not going to be a wood spear face. It's going to just be like a silhouette of a face. And like I said, the water's going to come out the eyes. And I don't know what I'm going to do down here. Maybe like, let's see. Carve some buckets. So like, the water just kind of goes down here, then down here into a bucket down here. I'm just not too sure yet. But you got to start off with the face. You got to remember, let's see how deep I am. Oh, I still got lots of depth, but I only got about this much depth because this rot here, you know, consider that waste. And I still got to carve a pool up here for the water to sit in to come out the eyes. So this, I've been like wondering about this for months, how I'm going to do it. But you know what, the way I'm going to do it is just like dig in and just get her done. That's basically the bottom line. So I'm going to draw this face on, basically carve out the nose, and figure out how the water's going to run out of the eyes. I think like a bucket here, like a square bucket. And then I can name it like, I don't know, crybaby into a bucket or something. I'm just not sure. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that so far. You can see how much depth I got. Come on, tape measure. I got 6 inches depth in there. So what's the total depth of this piece? It's 12 inches. So I left lots of material here because the water's going to be coming out the eyes. All right, now where's the water going to go? It needs to stay in the center here. So I got to figure out, like, I'm going to drill holes in here and carve channels, deep channels for the water to go. But how do I want it to continue? I think like to come down this, like maybe have an open jaw, open mouth. Then the water can go in the open mouth and drip down and start doing this. I could do hands. I could do rocks. I could do leaves. I just don't know. So Okay, that's that. I'm gonna have to think about it more. I just don't know. I'm just gonna start carving, screw it. But then again, I don't know. Okay, so I spent about a good hour, lots of depth in here carving these things. This is only chainsaw so far. I haven't pulled out my die grinder or my Dremels or nothing yet. So come on and zoom in. Scotty's the cameraman right now. Hey, Scotty.
Hey guys.
So I put my hand here so you can see the depth. And this is going to be the pool down here. Still lots of work to do. Where's that water? So let's do a water test. But the water is going to be coming out the eyes, okay? Because there's going to be a pool up here. And then the water's, I'm going to have to do piping to make the water come out the eyes. So it's going to be coming down here. So let's pour some water right here to see how well it goes like this. So you got the whole thing in screen, Scotty?
Yep.
I can tell right here, you just go a little bit deeper. Because that's really the only place that's splashes off. That's a good water pump too. That's like, that was pretty good, eh, Scotty?
That's insane.
Thanks for filming, Scotty.
No problem, buddy.
Carve Fusion, over and out. Okay, so still water down here. I spent some good time burning it. I might just leave it like that. Looks like a creepy little goblin. Little hands coming off the sides. You know, why do you want to be like everybody else, everybody? Just be yourself, do what you want. Now what I gotta do is, well, it's getting hot. I've been sweating the whole time. Now I'm gonna pull out my grinder with the nylon brush and clean this thing up. This is the brushes you get off Amazon. It's basically like a Shosugi band. Why is my battery almost dead? Anyways, almost, better hurry up. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for me today. It's like 1 o'clock, so not what time did I get here? 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 4.5 hours. So I stopped here because I got to haul this out for the well, but you can see all this rot. Good thing I didn't carve it any deeper because I had to carve all this rot out. But I have to carve deep down in here for the pool tomorrow or the next day that I come and clean it all up. And I stopped here because, well, I'm just getting super fatigued because it's just so hot in here. It's hot outside, and I'm not going to carve when I'm fatigued because I didn't sleep very well last night either. So here's this. The eyes, I got a bit carried away and carved a bit deeper in here, but it's okay. I can carve these eyes back deeper again. It's not a big deal. And I don't know, I can't see, but I got to carve a pool up here tomorrow. And there's still so much work to do. Like, I got to carve all the outside of this too. You guys, I'd love to hear what you think I should carve on the outside. Some trees, some mountains, some wood spirits and skulls. What do you think? This looks like a little baby. It looks like koi fish tails. It looks like a gremlin. It looks like a whole bunch of stuff. It can look like whatever you want it to look like. So let's put the camera on the tripod here and try one more water test before I go home. I gotta get home, have a shower, and do a live tonight too. So I think this video will be out on Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Okay, water test. I think it went pretty good. I still got to carve. Let's see. I still got to carve here deeper because it's splashing off onto here. So if I carve, and the water's not going to be running that hard, but I need to carve here deeper so it doesn't come up here and splash this. Here deeper, then here deeper. Gurdeep says carve deeper. Happy Thursday or Friday or whenever you see this video, everybody. Carving Fusion, over and out. Baby and a fetus.